What's good, people? Welcome back to Little Rat TV. About to react to another video by Man Guide. The video is titled "Modern Women Regretting Feminism Too Late." Let's hop straight into it.
This woman, she already had some kind of masculine features, like deeper voice, deeper whatever. She decided to be a man because she wanted to see how men were treated. Not sex change, an experiment. She ended up killing herself after like a year and a half of this because she said she was treated so horribly by women that she couldn't even believe that this is how men lived.
Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better.
And I was like, no fucking way. But I can see it. I can see that you guys don't speak up. You don't say the things that we need to hear because you want to love us. You want to support us. You want to be there for us. But you guys are supposed to be. You're supposed to be the strong one. Yeah. You're supposed to be these things. And yet we've been fighting to be your equal, fighting to be the alpha. And out of kindness, you guys are stepping back, but it's a losing war for both of us.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. This is a perfect example. I've actually heard Dave Chappelle and a bunch of comedians and other people talk about this story. It's a crazy story. She literally turned herself into a man, not like the girl said, not a sex change, not a complete sex change, but she acted like a man. She behaved like a man, and this is what I like. A lot of girls, the typical woman that you see nowadays, will never ever understand this. Like being a man, you live life on like, I'm gonna just put it this way, right? Living a life as a man compared to a girl is like a girl lives life on easy mode in the terms that like for GTA San Andreas, like I know y'all know when that game first came out, there were cheat codes. A life for a girl is on easy mode in the sense that she has all the cheat codes, like when you had that play on the PlayStation 2, when you had the PlayStation 3, when you had all the cheat codes for San Andreas, you can get all the guns, you can get all the cars. That's what a girl's life is like. Literally, a guy is in his life, it's like playing that game without the cheat codes. When you're playing on hard mode, you're fighting against the final boss every single time. And that's what a lot of girls don't understand. Is like, bro, like just like she said, as a man, we are supposed to be the strong ones. We are never ever supposed to talk to you about or problems, which honestly I agree with. Like, bro, as a man, you won't ever want to tell your girl your problems because then she's gonna always use it back against you. Don't fall for the trap talking about, oh, gee, I'm gonna listen to your problems. I'm not gonna judge you. No, because the first thing when something happens, she's gonna throw that right back in your face. But like I said, this is a perfect example. And most women, the thing is, most women don't understand this. If you ask a typical woman nowadays, who has an easier life, they'll tell you a man, but that's not true. And this is a perfect example of that. R.I.P. to her, by the way.
I wasted 10 years on feminism and woke culture. And
when did you realize that it was a lie?
Probably like a year ago.
A year ago.
That's the problem.
What made you like realize?
And it's interesting. Like I started really listening to Andrew Tate's like long form content.
Yeah, nice.
And understanding truly what he meant.
Yeah.
And it really changed everything for me and how I viewed men and women and relationships.
So you think the biggest lie of feminism was a lie? I guess.
Yeah,
fair
unfortunately.
Enough. What's the biggest lie that feminism sells women, in your opinion?
That women don't need a man.
I'm gonna say it because no one else.
Listen, man, it's a fact. Feminism is one of the biggest lies that has ever just known to mankind. It ruined the nuclear family. It makes women think that they're equal to a man. We're not the same, bro. Yes, we have the same rights. And I would even argue that women have more privileges than men, but we're not going to go there right now. But that's a topic for a whole different video. But feminism is one of the biggest lies to ever grace the earth. Like there are girls and women out there that genuinely think that number one, they're equal to a man, right? And then number two, they want to be like a man without even realizing it, right? Feminism lied to them. Go get a career. Wait until you're in your 30s to try to settle down and have a family. When that is contrary to what you want to be doing. Like literally, feminism tells a woman to waste all her prime years, waste all her best years, her youth and fertility, to go chase a career, to be like a man. Because let's be honest, what requires making money? What skills do you require to make money? You have to be disagreeable. You have to be argumentative. You have to be like have a strong masculine spirit. And that's what guys typically have. What does feminism tell women? Oh, you have to go out there, be in the career, be in school, get an education, get a career, put off your family until you reach the average. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the average age to get married that women get married in America is actually 30 years old now. Like people are actually there's women out there that are actually waiting until they're 30 to have a family and kids. Bro, that's a high risk pregnancy by the time you're 35. And it's crazy that a lot of girls don't understand this. Like feminism is one of the biggest lies ever told. And you can hear it. She actually just admitted that she wasted 10 years of her life just believing that, you can be equal to a man and that you need to do the things that a man does. Like I promise you, bro, if you ask any guy out there what they would do, if you tell them their girl is gonna work at McDonald's or their girl is gonna stay home, take care of the house while they go out and work, no guy would ever complain about that. But it's the women that they want to chase a career, they want to make money, they want to do all this stuff, right? They end up turning into the man that they want. So you're kind of like pedaling backwards instead of going forwards. But hey, like I said, man, feminism is one of the biggest lies out there ever told to mankind.
I'll say is feminism's gone way too far. Okay? Men can't even look in the same direction for too long at the gym because they're terrified someone's recording them and then blast them all over the internet later on. Can't ask for a phone number because he might also look like a creep. Really can't even exist at this point without apologizing, and I'm tired of it because they're the same women that complain that no man talks to them or approaches them. You know what? You want him to go up to you? You have to go up to him at this point because that's the reality you've all created.
Yeah, I mean, she hit the nail on the head. Like literally, this is what the woke culture has not even woke culture per se, but just the modern women and how they operate. What I'm saying? Like you can't even look in the same direction for more than 5 seconds, bro, unless you're all of a sudden it's sh, we know what that means, sexual harassment. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like you can't even, you're getting recorded at the gym now. Like I've literally seen videos of girls in the gym like on TikTok where like they kind of like set up their camera. They have these tight leggings on, which obviously emphasizes what they're trying to show. Like like what I'm saying. Like it really you know what I mean. It really puts that out there. And then they what they do is they use their camera to like they purposely go in front of guys that are working out and they bend over or they do like a workout that like exhilarates a certain action or a certain movement or a certain body position. And then obviously as a guy, your natural instinct is to look. Like, bro, like let's be honest, if you're a guy, you're not muck, you're gonna look. All right, it's just what it is. It's gonna happen. And what girls have been doing now is they put the camera up and they kind of like expose guys online. But like, bro, like most guys know that you're gonna look, and the girls know that you're gonna look, but they're just doing it for content. But I think that's something that's really spoiled. Like, just going to the gym. Like a guy can't even go to the gym in peace now. Like you're getting recorded looking at people. Like you can't even look at people in a certain way. But this is society that the modern women and feminism has created, bro. Like it's actually deteriorated society so much. It's crazy.
Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
I'm here to tell you right now.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
That's another lie that feminism has told is that women don't need a man. Well, let me ask you a question, right? All the infrastructure jobs that keeps the world running, all the very phones that you guys use, right? That everybody in this world uses to make TikToks. Y'all, yeah, right? Women in the gym, right? The very ground that you walk on, the very machines that you use, the lights in your house. Who do you think is keeping that on at night? You think it's a woman out there doing it? Because I promise you they ain't. I promise you that 99% of infrastructure jobs and stuff that actually makes the world go around, those jobs are held by men. 100% held by men, bro. So the fact that women say they don't need a man, and even to make a child, to create another human being, as much as women want to be like, oh, I can freeze my eggs and get IVF. No, bro. Where's that semen coming from? Coming from a man. That's the only way you can get it. So, and I'm willing to go out there and say this. I feel like Well, I know, not I feel like, but I know because of feminism, women actually feel like they don't need a man. But if you actually ask a man on the other side, they'll accommodate that. They know, like we as men know that we need a woman. Like you never ever see a guy go out, oh, I don't need no girl. But as soon as a girl gets money and she gets independent, what she gets independent of, who is she getting independent of? She's getting independent of a man. But you can't really do that because you can't create a family without a man. And the very things that you use um to in your daily life are created by men. And let me ask you a question too. Probably the job that you work at probably run by a guy. CEO is probably a guy. Guy who owns the person who owns the company, probably a guy. So do you actually not need a man? I think you do.
Just run away. And I'm the one who's unfit. Fuck yeah!
If you can't read the text in the video, she wrote, "You are the one who cheated and lied, and I'm the problem." And the answer is yes, she is. Either she picked a player because loyal men are quote-unquote squares or lame to her, or she didn't do enough to keep his loyalty. These bedwenches have the personality of a used condom. And
Hey
worse,
yo.
they think all they have to do is to show up and add nothing to relationship
I
besides
will
being
say this, like personally, I don't think you should I don't think you should cheat on your girl. Like, I feel like if you're in a relationship, there's no point of going out and in doing that type of stuff. Like, what's the
A job
point?
where you could
What's
work
the
towards
point
your
of being in a relationship if you're gonna
dreams.
cheat? But personally, like I feel like this guy was saying, these girls just feel like they have to show up and like not do anything, like just look pretty. Nah, bro. Like you have to add some value to that guy's life to make sure he keeps picking you over other people. Because don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. It's a competition out here. Like guys are not the only ones in competitions to get y'all. Like y'all are in competition. Y'all competing against the next girl next to y'all. Y'all just don't know it, and y'all believe. That's another thing too. Girls they live in this one like la la land where they think that they're not competing. Like, bro, it's a market, and the market dictates your value. What you do when that man is in your life dictates your value. But a lot of girls don't think that way, which is why they either get cheated on or they get they're single. But like I said, I don't condone cheating. I feel like if you have a girl, like there's no reason to step out on her. Like I'm saying, at least break up with her before you do that. If you're getting the urge, but yeah, like you can't just show up and be pretty. Like being pretty is not enough. Like you got to add value. Like do something.
For all men, because I know that there will be somebody that steps up one day to be some sort of father figure for my child. And it's also very, like, I'm very surprised that you felt comfortable actually typing this out and commenting on someone's video. So hopefully he's not speaking for all men out there, but this was just really disappointing to see.
All right, let's keep it a buck, right? If we're gonna go out there and say 100%, we're not gonna. If we're saying 100% of men are going to step up, are going to not be interested in being a stepfather, then that's a lie, right? We know that's a lie. But I'm willing to bet my whole savings, which is not a lot, but I'm willing to bet my whole savings, fam, and my next paycheck, innit? That if you ask 100% of men, I promise you 9.5 of out of every 10 men you ask is gonna say that they would not want to play another man's saved game. Like, why would I want to buy a PS5 and buy Call of Duty and see load game and not new game? Why? Makes no sense. I want to create my own, you know what I mean? I don't want to come into this situation where there's already somebody's like, why am I taking care of a friend of a friend? Like, let me know. Like, why am I gonna spend my hard earned money that I break my back for to take care of somebody's kid and I have to take care of you as well? Like, no guy wants to do that, but she is correct in her own way, right? Two things can be right at once, right? It's not 100% of men that won't do it. There's a 1%, but those are the guys that you don't respect, bro. Like the guys that you actually want, admire, and respect are not gonna settle for a single mother, bro. And these girls are out here thinking that their knight in shining armor is gonna be waiting at the end of the tunnel. And I'm here to tell you, no. Like you've already you know what I'm saying, made a life, created a life, which is a good thing, but it was with somebody that you don't respect and you don't want to be the father of your child, which is an L on your side. So it's crazy to me, like, and this is what I'm saying, like, bro, girls have the luxury of like thinking and living in la la land to think that there's actually gonna be somebody to save them, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy.
What I'd like to see from men on International Women's Day?
What?
I'd like to see them doing things that would actually have a positive impact on women's lives.
Well, they are the garbage men picking up your used cat litter. They work in the sewer system to clean up your nasty shit. Mine for coal so that you can have electricity to cry about what a victim you are online. Drill for oil so you can have gas in your car to make it to Taylor Swift's concert. Are the truck drivers delivering coffee to your local Starbucks. And are the ones risking their lives working the most dangerous jobs in the country so that you can live a life that's safe and sound. Maybe you should be the one that's more appreciative of men. Dang, that's tough.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like these modern day women, like I'm not talking about the women that are, you know what I'm saying, obviously are mothers or grandmothers and stuff like that. They know what a real man, like they know, you know, the sacrifices that man, they understand it, you know what I'm saying, they're empathetic. But these new modern women, bro, like they don't understand, like the life of a guy is not easy, bro. Like this guy was just explaining, like all those jobs he just listed, keeping the electricity on, doing the gas pumps, the cleaning the sewages, those are the most dangerous and hardest jobs, the most disgusting jobs that nobody wants to do, which is why they're dominated by 99% of men. If you go on an oil rig, you might find one woman for every 1,000 men you could find, if that. So it's crazy how she's like, oh, fine, maybe you guys can do something that's actually positive and impacts women in a positive way, bro. Who provided and invented that Wi-Fi that you're using to upload that video? Who who created the phone that you're using to record said video? Who did that? Was it a woman? I know it's not. I promise you it's not. It's a man. So it's just crazy, bro. Like, ungrateful as hell. They don't even understand. The way how I like to describe it is like, women, they kind of see the finished product, right? They never see the work that goes into that product. Let me give you all an example, right? You go to a pizza store, you have pizza on display. But women, they don't understand. You don't, as a customer, right? You don't see that the man that made the pizza, he had to knead the dough a certain way. He had to get the cheese from a certain place in Italy. He had to put the oven on a certain temperature. He had to cook the pizza a certain way. They don't see the work that goes into the finished product. They only care about the finished product. They don't care. They don't care. Which is why I'm saying, like, women are sympathetic, but one thing that women are not is empathetic. They can never ever put themselves, and I'm talking about majority here, not all, but majority of women, especially the modern day women in the dating market today, no empathy, bro. They can't put themselves in the shoes of other people. Can't.
Why is it that all these short kings are fine as hell? Like, their face is just, their body is just, but they're short as hell. Like, they're literally shorter than me, and I'm 5'7". Ugh.
Stop the cap.
Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, literally the minimum height requirement nowadays is 6 foot, bro. If you ain't 6 foot, bro, you gotta be a really smooth talker as a shorter guy. Cause I mean, this is proof right here, bro. Like, and this is kind of the difference between men and women. Like, men kind of find I mean, women find that one disqualifier, like that one ick. Like, you can tick every single box, bro. But if you're short, or if you have the ick, or you have a stutter when you talk, or you just something is off about you, you're out the door. But a guy, right? Guys kind of find every reason to qualify you. Okay, she did this in her past, but she's a good girl now, right? And this is where a lot of guys take the L, because they think that a 3 or 4 in the past is gonna be a wife now. No, you can't turn a 3 or 4 into a housewife. You could do it the other way around, but you can't turn a 3 or 4 into a housewife, right? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like guys will find every reason to qualify a girl. Like she'll like have like all red flags, but that one thing, like she does this good, so I'm gonna give her a chance. Like, but on the other way around, like girls, like you can have all the boxes and all the attributes that she wants in a guy, but if one thing is missing, you're cooked, bro.
Stop dressing like broke man bait. What is broke man bait?
This part. My friends say I only like rich guys. No, it's not that I like rich guys. Rich guys like me, and I'm going to tell you why. I follow something called the law of 2/3. Every time I leave the house, 2 out of 3 of these things have to be on point. 1, my hair. 2, my makeup. And 3, my outfit. Say you're going to Target. Remember, rich men shop at Target. It's not just anyone at Target. Everyone goes to Target. How you look and how you are carrying yourself out in public is going to attract the type of men that you want to attract. If you are in Target in baggy sweatpants, yes, you're going to get the, hey, can I holler at you a minute? I can't even say it because those men don't have the audacity to speak to me. That sounds really rude. But again, how you carry yourself and how you present yourself in public is going to attract what you want to attract. So if you're out there looking like a rich
This was me, struggling to keep up with posting.
You're gonna get a rich man. It's easy as that.
I think a mature man.
I think I that's kind of controversial. I kind of think like a girl is gonna get approached whether or not she's in the baggy sweatpants or she looks the part. But the truth of the matter is like certain guys just get walked past, like they just get walked past. They don't get the time of day if you don't look a certain way. So the way, I mean, I get what she's trying to say. I get where she's going with that. But personally, like that's just not fact. That's just not reality. Like, yes, is it true? Like two things can be true at once, right? If you put yourself together, you're not wearing like a 304 outfit. Yes, the better quality guys are gonna holler at you, right? But like if you're out like in Starbucks or you're out in Target in a baggy sweatpants, like bro, like guys are still gonna holler at you. Like the quality of guys may drop a little bit, but it's not going to drop off precipitously as if you would be dressed in a 304 outfit. But let's be honest, bro. Those guys never get a chance. They don't even get a foot in the door. Like it's crazy.
bitch, you're gonna get a rich man. It's easy as that.
I think a mature man will not, a mature older man in his 30s should not and will not be entertained by an 18-year-old. Like,
I mean, we have.
What if I told you? Hold on.
He will.
Let me ask
He
you
will.
this. What if I told you you shouldn't be entertained by a guy that's 6'3", multi-millionaire, successful? How would that
That's your
sound?
opinion.
No. What if I told you that? What if I told you that?
Okay,
Wouldn't
you're
that
telling
sound
me.
kind of ludicrous?
If that's what you want to say, then it is what it is.
No. I'm telling you.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Wouldn't
I'm
I sound like
listening.
a weirdo if I told you you're immature for entertaining a 6'3" multi-millionaire?
So I'm immature for pursuing somebody taller than me, but that like age, how does that
Exactly.
like causation does not equal correlation, like
You see what I'm saying? She can't even understand because it just went over her head. This is what I've been saying is like a lot of women, they don't even understand men's preferences, bro. Like, and they get so, and this is the number one way to trigger an older girl, right? Once a girl hits like 25, 26, and she realizes that guys actually like girls that are 18 to 24 or like younger girls, like they get triggered because they understand deep down that a guy that's in his 30s doesn't really want to date somebody that's older. You know what I mean? Like they want to date somebody that's in their age. They want to date somebody that's younger that they can mold into a good person, right? Into a good woman that fits their lifestyle, right? She can't even understand that. And you see how she gave him backlash for wanting a girl that's younger, right? A 30-year-old can't date an 18-year-old or whatever, right? But as soon as he flipped the script and said that you don't qualify for the guy that's 6'3" and is a multimillionaire, now it's a problem. You can't tell me about my preferences. Oh, it's your opinion, right? But what if I told you that's your opinion that 30-year-olds don't like to go for younger girls? Because that's a fact that's your opinion. It's a fact that guys normally go for younger girls. So this is what I'm saying is like feminism has lied so much to girls. Like it's got them thinking that men's preferences are like a demonic. No, we just have a preference. Just like how y'all like when a guy is 6'3" and he's a certain height, he got a certain status, he got a certain amount of money in his bank account, and he got a certain respect. That's how we like women. We don't like them. Most guys, let me just put it this way. If you gave a 30-year-old guy, let's say a 30-year-old guy is a CEO in his prime, if you gave him two options, my alarm going off. But let's give him two options: a 35-year-old CEO of a company or a multimillionaire guy, 6'3", right? This is the guy that every single girl likes. This is your charming guy, knight in shining armor, waiting for you at the end of the tunnel, right? If you give him two options: a woman that's in her 30s, successful, been through life, right? Or a girl that works at McDonald's, 21, 20, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. He's always going to choose that younger girl. Why? Because that's just our preference. That's our biology. Just like how you want a guy that's taller than you, better than you in every single regard. Because as a woman, yeah, you have to think about your future. Can this guy take care of me? Can he protect me? You know what I mean? Like that's fine. We don't bash y'all for that, right? But as soon as a guy says, "Oh, nah, you're too," I don't date older women. You're too. You're on the older side. I date younger women. It's a problem. Always, bro. And this is the thing that feminism has taught women. It's brainwashed them to think that this is what men actually want when it's not. And you know what I'm saying? This is why I don't know, man. Feminism, I will say this till the end of time, bro. Feminism is the biggest lie that has ever been told to mankind, especially women, because they got brainwashed by it. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I'm gonna link the video down below. Shout out to Man Guy. I'm definitely gonna be reacting to more of his stuff. But yeah, man, follow me on Instagram, Lil Rad TV on there. On TikTok, I'm Lil Rad one underscore DON. And yeah, man, I make clips on there every single time. So go check that out. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of this video. Take care and peace.